Hello guys, welcome back to episode number 7 of Outer Worlds. Not Wilds. Sorry. Outer Worlds 7. Let's get started.
Of the Protectorate. I'm shocked the traitors haven't defaced it.
Wow. Great statue.
This is your 2061st reminder.
I used to love taking the train across Dorado, seeing the Marcasite caverns, the silence of the desolate plains. But that's all in the past now.
Oh, Tristan. Don't worry, we'll return the Protectorate to his former copy. I love the theme of Outer Worlds sometimes. The world building is just really good. Rest in peace, bro.
Bending my ear? I speak freely. Certainly. I consider myself an open tone, straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme, only those rated most highly on the Protectorate acumen. Moreover, she taught her protégés to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime. As the Protectorate's most elite, we protege, at least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her.
Oh.
Alas. Ask, and I shall answer. This place reeks of death. I believe refugees attempted to take solace from the fighting here.
Damn, guys, look at those
They found
crystals.
peace in oblivion.
Stranger, the Order bids you welcome, but also warning. In light of the recent attack on Antes,
So it was one of our bases that got hit.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Oh god, my pretzel bag is exploding. Ooh. Some rehydration up in there.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end. Yes, this was an active war zone until recently. I'd surmise that when Anti's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose...
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's mercy. May all your endeavors...
Alright, Matriarch's mercy it is. So the Order is facing off. That forest looks amazing.
Seems the Order was not prepared for such an influx of refugees.
Another refugee? All right, step. Just a moment.
Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone.
All right.
Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Alright, I guess.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that only a fool ignores.
All right, if you say
probability,
so.
and we don't suffer fools around these parts. Can't say I didn't. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
I remember this place before the war.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger.
Friends.
Had to wait for my
neighbors.
number to be called just
While
to get
you
rations
shelter
and
in
a cop.
Matriarch's Mercy.
Hope
Heed
these
the
folks don't
teachings
have to
of the
wait as
Lord.
long.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Yeah. Alright. Huh.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing. Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear.
What was
Yes,
that?
technically a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot.
Yeah.
People here need more room to breathe. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down. Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes. They're doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
You need to be part of the regular descendant. Drop by our predictory today and find out how you can take an active part in your future.
No, it's here.
On the way. Draft ain't ready. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Why is there a way in down here? It is strange.
The grand plan is the pre.
Greetings, qualified engineers. Hold still and accept treatment.
Oh. How are you doing?
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse.
Who the
So,
fuck talks like this?
choose your words with expediency.
Oh my.
Oh, new arrivals. Of an independent operative nature, one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help? Yes. Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person impossibly stretched thin and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced. One priority concern stands out. Well, something of a dispute, really. One where my latest near-future prognostics report may provide some guidance. Tell me, what do you know of the exclusion zone? Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would, but the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway. Indeed. And I'm hope the seer has augured death for anyone who enters the furthermore, and I quote, "And outside, we can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator, as was foretold?" The first step is to familiarize the displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right.
That's
Feel
true.
free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started? Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Nice. Alright.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Trade now, talk later.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers.
Well, that's
Feared
me.
the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but two imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them. My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you.
Got you, bro.
Now, will there be anything else? Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the...
Ah, you must be the, Earth Direct. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you
Look
in
at
a
his clothes, it's
customary
so
debate over
immaculate.
decidability? Yes, the presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, due to our need for compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission.
That's
That
valid.
said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach? Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble? Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. Loath as I am to admit it, as my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst.
Himself up.
It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. Moreover, our situation... One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a
Yeah, what am I
Here
doing?
I was under the impression...
At any rate, I trust whatever's uncovered over the course of this investigation. I knew I could rely upon you.
Gotcha.
Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Quiet.
Who there?
Heads up.
Reconnoitering.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Down there!
Alright, rush.
At your word, I shall charge. I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Trouble ahead.
Someone crosses me, I cross them off. I am at full guard today.
Alright.
Taking punitive action.
Okay, smash. We're about to lose them.
Oh, damn it. Yes, they're my pants.
Guys, come here. Ooh, we made it up. Okay, shh.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue.
put up such a fight. Perhaps they
Oh.
both belong to the Protectorate.
Nice.
Perish the thought.
Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force. And
Wham.
moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At
What do you know?
first,
That's sick.
I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the
State
good
key.
of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
One more time. Oh damn. Okay. Hey, nice.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Broke my nose last scrap.
Alright. Looks like that's the side quests done. We'll go do that one in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in episode number 8.